This is only the event's second year, and it's like a fully formed, adult, grown-up event with a great audience, and that's just in year 2, so I think the potential is enormous.
Well, it's a terrific event, isn't it? It's great to be invited, it's great to be able to show the car here, amongst some fairly illustrious company, really. And certainly when I was growing up, I had at least a half a dozen of these different things were on my walls at various points, and so to be amongst this company is very flattering.
I quite like the classes. They've got fast, faster and hyper fast, and I've got one in faster, which is a Lotus Esprit, really proud to have it here, and then this Countach, which I've owned for about 8 years. I can't believe how shiny it looks here. You wouldn't believe what it looked like a week ago. Yeah, it's great to show these cars and let people enjoy them as well.
Mine's the least polished car here, and that's because it's a battle-scarred warrior.
It's incredible, the vast array of cars that are here. You've got rally replicas, supercars, concours examples of all the best cars here. And being in this location where you've got a castle on one side and then you've got modern buildings on the other, it's just amazing.
It's a great location and the cars are really good. It's not too big, so I don't feel like I'm walking around forever in my heels. There's been a few other big events like this that used to be in London, but they've all gone out of London, so I think this is really, it's good.
It's a quite crazy event because you drive into it all through the city, coming through Islington, 20-mile-an-hour zones, and you just stumble across this oasis, and it's just an extraordinary environment to be able to view these cars in. I'm amazed at the collection they've got together here. You always think, how are they going to better next year, but this year is definitely better than last year.
I mean, it's genuinely magical. I've played cricket on this ground for many, many years, up to 20 years. It's so wonderful to see cars presented on what is, without question, one of the most magical, kind of unknown areas of the city, so really impressed.
Being a judge, it's always really flattering to be asked. When I say yes, I always think, it's going to be great, it's going to be fun, but then you get to the actual judging and you hear the stories of the cars and you talk to the owners, it becomes really difficult, but it's a lot of fun to be here.
It's so exciting to be part of a judging panel, a Concours d'Elegance, especially one here in my hometown, London. And what an amazing selection of cars I have to judge. We've got everything from some of the most iconic classics to some of the best modern supercars. It's the perfect garden party surrounded by automotive heaven.
Well, I think it's amazing having an event like this in central London because I think what's so important is keeping the connection with people who are really interested. So often people can't get out, so having it here in this amazing setting is wonderful.
I think London needs any event that is upscale, that is very much about sort of people enjoying, whether it's cars or whether it's fine art. But London has the capability and has the venues. What it needs is the context, and I think this is really world class.
It's remarkable how many owners there are within this area, and it's quite fun because it's midweek, and people can just dip in and dip out. You don't have to spend all day here, so if you're working you could have a long lunch break and come down and just breathe it for 2 or 3 hours at lunchtime or the end of the day. It's a glorious venue, and then jump on the tube and disappear home again.
For many years it was at the Hurlingham Club with the old Louis Vuitton Concours, and that moved out of London, and so it's been a little bit fallow of late, and there's so many great cars and great owners in London. Exclusive to London, anyone can come in from outside, but this venue is absolutely astonishing. I'll admit I never knew this existed until this event existed, and it's just delightful to be here. It's just an oasis. It's great. I'd recommend anyone to come down.
I shall come again even if not with a car.